My idea of what I thought would be cool to happen would be to bring in the songs of our own that kind of incorporated more of a group dynamic.
One thing that's different is we're doing almost all Heathen shows, less solo shows.
You don't really know how that happens. It's not a career plan that you can look at and talk to your counselor about very well.
I imagined myself playing music for the first time, listening to the Beatles, you know. That was my first love affair, really, with music.
Each of us was kind of doing a separate gig, doing our own material, and we kind of had like similar backing bands. So the someone came up with the brilliant idea of all of us, you know, fronting the show together and having one band doing it. Colin didn't like it at all. Yeah, but he's, you know, he's slow to come around sometimes. So
I didn't want a singer-songwriter in the round, with a rhythm section, and it turned out to not be that at all.
Gin, whiskey, and a bottle of Bill, and she's waiting at the Jackson station, looking over the hill. Take me away, hear that whistle play a sad, sad song. Lay me down where the river runs wide and strong. Sometimes you write a ticket home, other times she'll leave you all alone. Just waiting at the Jackson station for the train to roll.
There are some songs we don't ever do with the band that we do individually. And then there are some songs we do with the band that we don't do individually. It's kind of become...
You sure that just didn't come out of the fact that we didn't learn how to play them?
We actually, we just didn't
don't
learn.
actually practice.
Yeah.
No, it's credit gets assigned.
Yeah, whoever wrote it, whoever contributed.
I think there's really too much ego in the band for that to ever happen.
Via Heathens.
Yeah, for it to ever be attributed to the Heathens. Plus, I mean, really, if it's like a really bad song and I didn't have anything to do with writing it, I don't really think I want to have, you know, myself as being the Heathens affiliated with the writing of the song itself, you know? So,
That's a good point.
you know, and that could happen. I mean,
It does happen.
yeah, it does, actually. I mean, not really.
We won't mention names.
But I mean, it doesn't really happen, but it could conceivably happen. I mean, at some point.
Did you get my M&Ms? You want me? You're supposed to give me an M&M. You're not getting in the truck.
Yeah, usually we meet at somebody at Ed's house because that's sort of on the way, or out by the highway.
Start the answer with when we're going to green.
When we're going to green, can you just paste that in on what I said before? So I don't...
Man, this is just like recording with you, Colin. Can you just paste that in right there?
We got another record done.
Yeah.
So we're
very excited about that.
Excited about that. Talk about the record, Ed.
I'm done.
Seth, talk about the record.
I'm done.
It's a new record, all new songs. Ray Wiley Hubbard produced it. There's some guest appearances on the album, some people that we think very highly of. We're going to save that one, though. Let it be a surprise. It's going to be good.
Will they know by the time they're watching?
They might, if they ask on our MySpace site. It's the only way they can find out, though, really.
We had some people that we would like to think are our friends. They probably don't consider themselves to be
on
our
MySpace,
friends.
they're our friends.
Oh, they are, yeah, you're right. So they must be our friends.
They're our friends.
Yeah, they're our friends. Okay. When you're hanging out in your room, learning how to play songs and, you know, rocking in front of the mirror, playing air guitar and stuff, you don't think that you're going to play in a bar to 4 people. You know what I mean? You think it's just going to be
stadium rock.
You know?
Roar.
Yeah. But I think as you get into doing it more, that becomes less and less important in the sense that I think as an artist you have to kind of like come to terms with the fact that overall public acceptance isn't necessarily what you're going to need to validate what you're trying to do, you know.
If it was, we wouldn't be playing this kind of music.
That's the truth.
Kerrville New Folk is the validation that we all need.
Well, some of us haven't got that, and I'm still a little bit upset about that.
We need to work on that. I'll pull some strings.
You do that.
Well, Jesus was a preacher, cured the sinners and the lame, brought me around that promised land, and he called me by my name. He said, hey Jude, don't you know you're chosen for the Judas Iscariot blues?